Greetings, brothers of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. And to all our brothers and sisters, I'm so honored to come before you at the behest of our Grand Bosses, Ricky Lewis, and the Supreme Council, just for 2 minutes to have a reflection on what 2,500 brothers of Omega Psi Phi at 8 o'clock in the morning did when they marched from this convention center to City Hall in protest to declare that teaching black history is not a criminal act. As the Vice President just said, brothers and sisters, it is so deplorable that they are attacking our black literature, our black history, and our black culture. I mean, just the thought that it is mandatory that when they teach about the Civil War, that it is required for middle school to high school, that they are saying you must teach our children that slavery had positive benefits for the enslaved people. So just imagine that for a second, if you would. The psychological trauma it's going to inflict on our little black children when their classmates and their teachers say, oh, slavery wasn't bad for y'all. Actually, it was good for your grandmama and your granddaddy. Can you imagine that? And so I tell you, those who do not intend to teach history intend on repeating history. Y'all will get that when y'all leave in your cars today. Because our fraternity brother, the great Negro historian, the father of black history, Carter G. Woodson, said it best, my brothers and sisters, in The Miseducation of the Negro, when he said, if a race has no history, if a race has no values or traditions that are respected enough to teach the next generation and the children, then that race becomes a negligible thought in the mind of the world and thus become endangered of being exterminated from the face of the earth. So Omega Psi Phi comes here at this Grand Conclave to say to our governor and any other elected official that tries to eradicate our black literature, our black history, and our black culture, not on our watch, not while the Q's are in Florida, not while the Q's exist. We will stand up and we will fight for our children's future. We will speak up for our children's future, and we will stand up for our children's future. And lastly, my brothers and sisters, the Grand Bosses and the Supreme Council had to answer the question, why are you all coming to the state of Florida when they're passing these policies and these laws saying that you can't teach our children, they can't read black literature like Maya Angelou, I Know Why the Cage Bird Sings, and Alice Walker's The Color Purple, and James Baldwin's Go Tell It on the Mountain, and even white authors that dare to exalt black humanity, they ban those books too, like Harper Lee's To Kill a Mockingbird. Why are you all coming to the state of Florida when they're talking about positive advantages from slavery? And I thought about our history lessons from the Civil Rights era when Martin Luther King and John Lewis were questioned, why are y'all going to Alabama, where Sheriff Bull Connor and George Wallace, with racism dripping off his lips, declared segregation today, segregation tomorrow, and segregation forever? Well, let them know that the brothers of Omega Psi Phi came to Tampa, Florida, at our 84th Grand Conclave, the largest conclave in our history, to declare on the front line, Black history today, Black history tomorrow, and Black history forever.